Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about. I think there's a couple of people here that would like to celebrate something that you've done. It's something maybe they weren't really sure you were going to pull off, or maybe they weren't sure it was something you wanted to do. For some of you, this could actually be a celebration regarding walking away from a relationship that wasn't really good for you. This could also be a sense of healing after some sort of physical injury. I'm seeing like a hospital bed for some of you. But there are people that want to basically like congratulate you on your ability to get through a difficult time and make it work, right? Hello there, Angel. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Jane Doe. Hello, Kristen. How we doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day and cold still. If you're interested, I think I'm going to offer a Christmas blessing or Christmas wish reading. If you're wondering if you're going to get something for Christmas, if you're wondering, I'm not going to tell you what you're going to get, but for some of you, I feel like there is a question about whether or not somebody's going to communicate with you. So it's maybe more of a no contact offer. So if you want to have a quick little dive into that for $25, either PayPal or Cash App, you can email me. My email address is in the description box below. Hello there, April. Hello, Tiana. How are we doing? Let's dive in. Let's see what we've got for you. We're going to start with the Marigold Tarot. I feel like I started with this one yesterday, actually. That's weird. I try to mix it up a little bit, you know? There you go. Hello, Robin. How are you doing? Six of Rings or Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Five of Rings or Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a loss that happened. I do feel like for many of you, this is either a relationship that you were struggling with, somebody that you had to be honest with yourself about, or there was a difficult injury, accident, that kind of thing, sending you healing. I hope everybody's back to 100% or will be soon. But with the Five of Pentacles being in the reverse, this is saying we have things improving. There is, on the Five of Pentacles, like the Rider-Waite version, there's somebody who is like limping or using a crutch in that card. And so when this is in the reverse, that's like kind of tied to that healing card, right? There's an improvement here. You don't have to feel like things are unnecessarily difficult, you know? Hello there, Pharaoh. How are you doing? Thanks. I don't know if I like the darker lipstick. We'll see. I'm kind of stuck on that red that I like, but you know, gotta try something new every once in a while. Every once in a while. Hello, Jess. How are you doing? You stay focused on that driving now, okay? We've got King of Cups and the Lovers with the Four of Rings or Four of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so I would not be surprised if this is a couple of layers of healing. It could be that we had somebody that needed to take some time out or take a little bit of a rest or needed to, recover from a cold. And having that time, that little rest, prompted this individual to think about things from an emotional standpoint. Because we have this King of Cups, things got emotional because of this person's solitude or their healing. And they're thinking about somebody that they let go. You have Devil in the reverse, Knight of Rings in the reverse, or the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Fool. This feels like in the midst of trying to correct things in my life or in the pursuit of a better life. Maybe I was changing my life by changing my job, moving to a different area, changing who I was associating with. But it's almost like there was something like, you broke an ankle or, something happened while you were doing the other healing. Healing interrupting healing. And with the Fool card, it's saying you're going to have an opportunity to actually like pursue something different because of this accident or because of this healing. But we wanted to make sure you were thorough. He's a good man and thorough. Who knows the movie? I bet at least a couple people know what that's from. You're so welcome. Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Wands. Page of Cups. Temperance to be determined. This is somebody who had to learn how to believe in themselves. They might have believed in themselves in a lot of ways, but this is believing in themselves in a very particular way. So there's this movie that I watched a ton when I was a girl, Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken, and it's probably a little cheesy. Now that I think back on it, it was probably not very kind to horses. As far as the Atlantic City making horses jump off of a high ledge. That's just, why would you do that? But I loved the movie, and it goes through some interesting challenges in terms of a girl's dream, fighting hard to get to that point, not giving up. Fun fact, it's the chick who plays Fiona in Burn Notice. Took me forever to figure that out. I was like, why do I recognize Fiona? Oh no, what is this? But something happens and she has to learn to adjust her life entirely. And, that was not her plan. And yet I think it works out. This is somebody who's realizing that they want to make a change or that they have made a change. There's like celebrating or sharing this good news, but there's also something else they want. It's like, okay, if I have traveled this far, if I have been able to make this much change, can I reestablish a connection with somebody that may be a little bit troubled? So in other words, if I've been able to work this hard on my emotional and my physical healing, am I at a place now where I could go have that difficult conversation with my mom or with my dad or with my brother or with my ex? This is internal conflict. I would really like to think that at this point I could make things work with that person, but I don't know. This is the Rider-Waite. Are you saying, aren't you still a girl? I mean, no, I'm a woman. So that would have been like, I don't know. I would think I would have been like 10 when I was watching that movie a lot. Maybe 11. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the Lovers. Page of Cups in the reverse is kind of given like, I used this word the other day and it seems appropriate here as well. Sullen. Regretful, but there's like a little sprinkle of, I feel like I was immature or I should have done that a different way. So Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the Lovers. I had to make a choice to walk away from bad spending habits or a materialistic partner. I had to make the decision to no longer, be disloyal. There's something here that we had to work on internally, right? And as that happens, other opportunities pop up for this King of Cups to make changes in their life that are positive. And there's something here from their past that they know on the other side of the fence, right? Whoever they dealt with, they probably look at this King of Cups as like, yeah, no, did you ever grow up? Hello, Rachel. How are you? Yeah. I mean, especially with the Nine of Swords coming out. When I think back on what I said, I shudder or I feel bad or I wonder what I could have done differently. And it could be that for this person, this reconciliation is a large part of what motivated them to correct things that they needed to or to heal what they needed to. But this obstacle of healing is something I feel they've made quite a lot of progress on. That's why there's more thinking happening along whether or not this relationship is, when I say reparable, repairable, can we just get along? If I fix the things that made me mistreat you, would you talk to me again? Or do you just totally hate me at this point? Death in the reverse. Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. They feel like they were super immature when you dealt with them. You might have actually been quite young. This might have been ages ago, right? But this person feels like they were never able to really forget the connection they had. And maybe they feel they never would be able to forget it. But they don't know if there's a willingness on the other side to re-engage or reconcile, to talk it out, to see if you can still be friends or maybe if you want to date. Salvageable. I like it. I like it. Well, because when I think about repair, and then there's irreparable harm, right? You want to sound all cool to be able to say it without tripping over those R's and B's and whatnot. Sometimes I fail, you guys. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? We have the Knight of Cups. Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Here's the current thought process. If I make an offer to the Queen of Swords, the person that I'm interested in, the person that I want to reconcile with, for this particular part of the reading, we're going to make it romantic. Remember, it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a family situation, right? But for this, it's like saying, I could make an offer, and if it's not super obvious that that is a solid offer, this Queen of Swords is going to laugh at me. This Queen of Swords is going to be like, why should I believe anything you have to offer? Your word does not carry that much weight with me. As far as currency, your word is not very valuable because I had learned to not trust you. So this person realizes if they don't want a rejection, they can't come over here with no hey, you want to go to the gas station and get some sushi. We'll talk it out. They can't do any kind of hey, you want to go to Perkins, eat a piece of pie. Now, I do like that offer. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know where there is a Perkins around here, to be honest, though. I don't know if they do that down here. It's not going to work. You have to be serious in some way. So this King of Cups is thinking about what kind of offer would actually be well received. What kind of offer would demonstrate that they have been healing, or would demonstrate that they think about the situation in a different way than they did before, or that they acknowledge that they were foolish or immature in the past. I don't know. Oh no. I'm sorry, Tiana. But yeah, I feel your pain. The ads can be kind of wild. So we have trash in the reverse. Discarding or throwing out. Being in the reverse is somebody saying, I know we haven't spoken in a while. I know we haven't necessarily, been on good terms, but I don't want this to be over. Remember death in the reverse? So we have access granted and this soul tribe or inner circle card. Blood ties, family. So this could be, like I said, this could be a family situation. But I feel like for some of you, this person wants to talk to you and they go through their family or they go through your inner circle to get to you. For others of you, this person is determined to get access back into your life because they view you as their inner circle, even if you haven't spoken in a while. It's that level of trust on their side, right? They just need to work on how you look at them. Hi, Archetype. How we doing? You know what's weird is I actually worked at their competitor, Baker Square. So you'd think I would have chosen that one instead. Like legit, they used to give me the About to Spire pies to take home. Best job ever. It wasn't really though. All right, what else do we have? We have somebody that ignored their intuition. So I do feel like for many of you, this person was otherwise obligated. This person could have been in a relationship. We have the single card and the reverse. But I also feel like for those of you, this could be an obligation to a job or something else like that, right? But I feel like this person was unwilling to admit that there was a problem here. There was something they needed to change. A toxic relationship, a codependent behavior, whatever it is, this person needed to accept that. And that's what they've been healing from. But there was this denial. And I feel like a lot of that denial kind of got to be contagious. I can deny that for myself. I can deny that I want that. I can deny that that happened. They did not tell you how they felt, in part because they felt they would be rejected, but also in part because they were lying to themselves about what they wanted or how they felt. This is the Romance Angel Oracle. Oh, strawberry rhubarb is the best. They did make strawberry rhubarb at Baker Square. Although the fruit pies and the chocolate ones were the least likely to make it to the about to expire. One of the more popular ones were like the sour cream raisin. Sometimes it would be the Dutch apple. I liked that one quite a lot. That was okay with me. Why are you guys making me want pie this early in the morning? Is it my fault or yours? I can't decide. Hello, Paul. How are you? You're going back to music? Well, there you go. Wait, is that... What is... I feel like there's a chick named Cloves, maybe? That has a song like that? Is that what you're talking about? I'm glad, Jess. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. It wasn't my favorite, but I would eat it because I do like pie, but like sour cream raisin. I'm not a hater of raisins like a lot of people are. Hello, Sidefinder. How are you doing? Yep, exactly, Rachel. You just get me. Maybe she redid it. That could be it. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations. Hold on, you guys. I have to remember how to speak. Oh, 1 second. Visualizations help you bring your soulmate into your life. So you have to be focused on what you actually want. Don't be thinking about how things are going to go wrong. That's how you manifest the things you don't actually want in your life. But there is somebody that is coming back around and they want to have a serious conversation with you. This is also somebody who kind of puts you on a little bit of a pedestal here. They see you as, I think, kind of an inspiration to why they wanted to make a change. You deserve love, I feel, is something that applies to your side and their side. In other words, I feel both of you have learned that lesson somewhat recently. All right, this is the Path of Shadows and half of my tablecloth. It's okay. It's okay. No worries, you guys. I think I'm being punished for not taking a little bit of time to like relax after travels, but it'll be all right, you guys. Hi, Sherry. How are you doing? Oh, hello. No,
I'm fine.
That activated my Siri. Stop it. Go away. That's funny. Hello, upper echelon. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, no, Peggy. I know that it's iconic. My problem is that when I think of songs like that, I automatically go to the ones that I think like, well, that I've listened to more recently. But even that, I don't think I've listened to maybe in the last 2 months. So this is the Path of Shadows. Kind of wanted to see what we had to deal with in terms of healing. We have procrastination, gin, and overthinking. I know what you're thinking. You are thinking this is G-I-N. No, it's J-I-N-N, okay? So not necessarily talking about everybody's least favorite alcohol. Just kidding. Don't hate me. Who was it? I think it was Holy Ghost made a joke about gin and platonic. All right, so procrastination says the ticking of the clock distracts me from the fact that my worst enemy hides in my mind. So the best part of this card is that it actually says the tickling of the clock, not the ticking, but I'm pretty sure that's what they really mean. So this person is struggling to motivate themselves or get to the point where they're ready to have this heart-to-heart conversation. With the Jinn card, it says, as magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. So it could be somebody gets what they want, but they don't realize that what they want may be slightly different than what they expected. You want to make sure that you understand who it is that you're spending all these times thinking about. Kind of feels to me like we have somebody calling in their soulmate. They're very excited to hear from this person. But when they find out more about this person, they realize maybe they had a lot of infatuation built on a little bit of a daydream or a lack of information. I just saw a quote, was it? A crush is just a lack of information. You know, that crush is either something that develops into something real because you find out more about the person and you have something in common and you're on the same page or whatever. Or you find out more about the person and you're like, no, I don't like you anymore at all. I can't believe you put syrup on your sweet potato fries. It's good. It's just, it's too much. Okay, you guys. Now, if you do like the cinnamon stuff, that's all right. Each thought, okay, so this is the overthinking card. Each thought, a labyrinth. A labyrinth. Endless, obscure. There's no peace amidst this self-imposed torture. Now, let's keep this front and center here. This is somebody saying, basically, I was getting in my own way, right? We had the denial card. This is somebody who was maybe dealing with too high expectations. They might have been raised by people that were a little bit unreasonable in terms of what they expected from their child. But we have a sense of anxiety for this person. Remember the Nine of Swords, because they felt like they always had to do things the right way. This could have prevented them from having that like self-initialization when they need it, right? Well, what if I do it wrong? That kind of thing. Well, but like, if it's still a crush, it's because you don't know enough, right? It could go either way, Peggy. Don't make it too depressing. Yes, Cinnabutter, exactly. I'm glad you understand. Okay, let's get some from the signs of the times. What else do we have, please, about this healing? It would be cool if we see the ambulance card. We have the first card of this deck, Evil Eye and Protection. So there's somebody that has been trying to make things difficult. This could be the ex. This person's been trying to make it seem impossible to reconcile in this situation. Maybe specifically targeting throat chakra. So this person is unable to communicate without, fearing it's going to be problematic. But it does look like this would be clearing up. There is some confidence or some courage that hits this person, our King of Cups. Remember not to get too hung up on that gender, right? This is just energy. But this person who needs to communicate, I love that. They're going to find this personal power. They're going to find this ability to communicate what they need to. They're protected. For some of you, this is protection from themselves, right? From that being in denial or fearing the worst, the overthinking. We have somebody that instead is focusing on what they can do and what they should do as opposed to what could go wrong. And I like that for you. All right, this is the Edgar Allan Poe. Shoot. Three of Swords and Temperance. With the Hierophant. I mean, it feels to me like when this relationship is repaired, it breaks another person's heart. So it could be we have somebody that's deciding between like their past love and a current fling. Well, I don't know if I should say fling. They could be getting to know someone new, and then someone from their past comes back around. Someone that they wanted to hear from, but didn't really know if they would. We could have somebody that is very frustrated because they feel like they wanted to be chosen or they wanted to have a serious relationship with this King of Cups, but the King of Cups never was that serious for them. But they're like rolling out the red carpet for you. We have the Star and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Queen of Swords, our love interest here for the King of Cups, is having to use their discernment to figure out or make a decision. Has this person healed what they need to, right? Hello, Illuminati. How are you? Hello, Air Energy. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. There could be somebody who wants to make it seem like this King of Cups has not done the work that they have to try to make it difficult for this King of Cups to choose somebody else. That's why we have this protection, right? This third party would like to see the King of Cups get rejected by the Queen of Swords. We have the Chariot in the reverse, Fool in the reverse, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. But it feels to me like the universe wants the King of Cups to be able to have their say or to be able to make their attempt at, reconciling. So even if there is a plan, there's protection here. The feather makes me feel like there's a way this message or this conversation is protected by like angels or even God, because this other person that's trying to prevent it, it's for selfish reasons. And it's not the best. Ah, yes. You can have that. That's for sure. I mean, they're both pretty bold, right? The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Ace of Swords. Page of Cups. Nine of Cups. And the Emperor. So I'm going to apologize. I'm going to tell you the truth, let you know what was going on, why things would not have worked out back then, or what I needed to deal with. For some of you, this person is going to tell you they had to end a relationship, or they needed to work on independence, in some way. But they have been working very diligently on this with the Nine of Cups, Emperor energy. This is somebody who is well positioned. They have addressed that challenge. They have found a way to heal. It's not a, okay, I'm done healing, I did everything I needed to. If that's your opinion, you don't get it. Healing is ongoing, right? This person's saying, I believe that I've healed what made it difficult for me to actually, connect with you on a real level. I'm not going to run away from you now. All right, so we had the Overthinker come out. We got to grab a few from the Overthinker's Oracle. Thank you, Rachel. Did I say hello to Phoenix of Truth? Hello. All right, what else do we have, please? Leaving toxic karmic lifestyle behind. I never meant to hurt you. I was so immature. Remember when the pages in the reverse came out and I said, there's this immature energy. They don't have that immaturity anymore. Now, are they like a pillar of maturity? Sorry, that's like what I pretend to be. I don't really pretend to be anything. I just like to joke about being really mature. I feel like I'm mature in a lot of ways, but I also love to make really stupid jokes. So that's how I view that. But this is somebody who feels like they were immature in terms of how they approached their emotions with you or their connection with you. I feel it's really over, but yet they think this is a spiritual connection because it's something that has inspired them to change. I am hiding my emotions. I wish I could go back in time. I would have treated you better. I'm desperate for another chance, and I'm addicted to your energy. Breakup, separation, ending of a relationship or a marriage. Possessive, you belong to me, desire to own or dominate. I'm afraid I will never love anyone else the way I love you. I didn't comprehend what this connection was until it was too late. So they are concerned. They're not sure if there's a way to repair this. They're not sure if they'll get rejected. But what the message is clearly trying to express is there is protection here. This is something the universe wants the King of Cups to communicate or to finally have this conversation. They might get, a lot of bonus points or, I don't know, game tickets or something if they do it right. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for being awesome. Thank you for the likes and subscribes, and I'll see you on the next reading. Doodles.